Well, here we are. After 3 years break, we're back off to Bali. Platinum shuttles got us into the airport in record time. I recommend using them anytime you want to go in from Sydney. The airport wasn't too busy, surprisingly. We thought there'd be a big queues, but we got through in quite quick time. Headed off to Melbourne because the Sydney flight was way overbooked, so we decided to depart out of Melbourne instead. Actually a bit of an option because it leaves at 9:30 in the morning, gets you a better time into Bali. Stayed at the Hyatt at the airport. Thanks Hyatt for the upgrade and the complimentary drinks. Cheers. So we head off from Melbourne Tullamarine Airport at 9:30 in the morning on our 787 Dreamliner. Nice comfy seats in business class. Thanks for the upgrade, Jetstar. Had a pleasant flight. Gloomy day in Melbourne, but it didn't take long until we were above the clouds and looking at the shadow of the aircraft. Quick 6-hour jaunt across the country, and then we were making our approach into lovely Bali. Arrived at Bali's Ngurah Raya International Airport. At lunchtime, not many people there, but the baggage belt broke down, so a bit of a delay. Got into the Movenpick Resort, great place. They also gave us a double upgrade into this junior suite. Give it a chance, the junior suite is great. Nice roomy area, separate rooms, separate dining area, and a great balcony outlook over to the pool area. Down in the Anarasa restaurant where we had breakfast, also dinner there a few times as well. And from the Movenpick, it's a short 5-minute walk down to the beach. The hotel has many statues and ornaments around the place. It was fun just wandering around. Attached to the Movenpick is the Samasta village, and it's just a collection of shops, restaurants and bars. A few closed, unfortunately. The Above 11 Bali rooftop bar, which we were looking forward to, is currently closed, and we're expecting that to be opened later in the year. Would have been good to know that beforehand. Another tip is the Waha Pork Ribs restaurant that is in Samasta is a definite place to go to. The ribs are A1. Pretty well every shop in this area was open, though some of the smaller shops are still closed. We decided to head off to the Bali collection at Nusa Dua. Unfortunately, everything is closed there. This place is a ghost town. Back to the resort, a quick lap at the pool just to keep the fitness in. Great areas for kids, also cabanas for resting, which we were able to get every day. Has a lap pool on one side, which is quite large. And the most important part of the pool is the pool bar, and that was frequented many times. Went to a spring spa in Seminyak. That was our every second day visit to have some well-earned massages. Do yourself a favour and head to there. Had one day of rain, unfortunately, but it was still like 28, 30 degrees, so no problems with the temperature. And it was just fun to sit around in the cabanas and watch the rain come down. Not as tropical as you do get during the summertime, but still was pleasant. We then headed off to Discovery Plaza Resort. It was a beautiful place where we've previously been. You can use the facilities whenever you want. Sometimes there's a cover charge, sometimes there's not. You can order your drinks and laze around the pool. These funny little chaps were there to entertain us. Had a walk down the boardwalk way to the actual plaza itself. Just be warned, there's not a lot of shops open in the Discovery Plaza. We then headed off to the Garuda Winds Kencana Cultural Park. Really worth visiting if you come to Bali. This was a present that was given to Bali. It's a very amazing statue. You don't really get the size of this unless you're there. It's huge. Had a fun time wandering around there. Again, we've been there previously, but it's always something new to see. And in the base of the statue is a exhibition of the making and the handing over of the statue to the Balinese people. There's also a lift to go upstairs, though that has to be booked in advance, so make sure you do that before you get there. Good idea. Outside with some statues. I think this is my father-in-law. He's going to kill me when he hears this. But anyway, nice job, John. And this is the mother-in-law. Oh, in trouble now. A must place to come and see is the Rock Bar at the Ayana Resort and Spa at Jimbrian. This is about 500 metres of bars, cliff hangouts. It's an amazing place to watch the sunset and just chill out. It was an amazing place. It does get quite hot there of an afternoon, but the people kindly gave us some umbrellas to protect us from the sunlight, which was great, and the beers went down very quickly. As I said, this just goes along for about at least 500 metres along the cliff line. I didn't go all the way along here, but there's all separate places of dining, bars, DJs on rock ledges. You have to squeeze through holes to get through staircases. Just an amazing place to go to. There is a lot of stairs to get to this place, and also you have to go down a travelator to get you down to the bottom of the cliff area. Another unashameful post of us relaxing around the pool once again. We then headed off to the Potato Head Beach Club at Seminyak. Really nice bar and pool area. Sometimes has a cover charge, sometimes doesn't. This time it didn't. You just had to buy your drinks, get your towels, and yeah, just have a good day. Have lovely food there as well. Service can get a bit slow because it does get packed, though it's just another nice place to hang out. It's not your typical Balinese place, more of a Western hangout, but still, it was enjoyable. The club is located on the Potato Head, hence its name, and sits on the beach at Seminyak. You can also use the beach if you wish to, but I think the pool was probably the better option. Plenty of places to hang out in this area. You can sit on the lounges or the stairs. The pool was amazing, and here's my lovely wife doing her Elle Macpherson look-alike pose. Thanks, Joe. And as per usual, lovely pool bar to relax and enjoy some drinks. Heading back to our resort at Jimbaran, and we used Bluebird taxis the most times we were in Bali. Do yourself a favour, download the app, Bluebird Taxis. Never have to worry about haggling again, and the prices were very reasonable. As you can see, the traffic wasn't too bad in Bali. Still some traffic jams and holds up, and you still take your life in your own hands if you want to try to ride around on a bike. But yeah, always fun watching people driving on the wrong side of the road. Just passing Seminyak village and heading to another haunt of ours, the Revolver Cafe. Need a good coffee fix in Bali, this is the place to come. Amazing food, amazing coffee. Go to Revolver. Oh, and as I said beforehand, you take your life in your own hands on these roads. Pedestrian crossings are only suggestions for drivers. They do rarely stop. I would always be very careful. And heading back into Jimbaran, the famous turn-off is the takeaway corner. It's got KFC, McDonald's, Pizza Hut, everywhere. We always knew where we were when we saw those signs. In Bali, everywhere you go, you'll see statues and monuments, and they often build these before they even build the roads themselves. There's some lovely architecture there to check out when you're in Bali. Make sure you stick around and get some photos. This is an outside view of the Samasta village. Once again, it's a really good, popular, clean and tidy area for restaurants and bars, and is like a minute's walk from the outside of the Movenpick, so you don't have to go far to enjoy yourself. And here is the entrance to the Movenpick itself. It's always good to get back and relax back at the pool. Aerobics was a daily activity. There's Jodie undertaking her aerobics. I didn't think that was necessary during holidays, so I resorted to sitting around and drinking at the bar instead. Another monument not to miss is the Satria Gotot Kacha Park. This monument is amazing in detail. It's actually not too far from the international airport itself. We then went to Jamie Oliver's, which is in Seminyak. It's a good place to hang out, though the price is a bit pricey compared to what you can normally get for cuisine in Bali. We then headed on down to Nusa Dua, which is sort of a hot spot for water sports in Bali. Not a lot going on while we were down there, just watched some jet skis going out. Lots of stuff still closed down. A must-see in Bali is the Bali Exotic Marine Park at Denpasar. It's an eco-marine park where they rescue dolphins. These dolphins all have injuries from being caught in fishing lines, or like this one here, had lost an eye. So do yourself a favour, come down and do a visit with these guys. You won't regret it. Yeah, I decided to go to another resort, the Intercontinental Resort at Jimbaran. This is an amazing resort, really world-class 5-star hotel and resort. Once again, no cover charge to come in here and use the facilities. Just make sure you do buy some food and drinks to respect their hospitality. It is also set on the beach area as well if you wanted to go for a swim. The beach you can walk to from the Movenpick is the Pattaya Moya Beach. Lovely area, lovely beach, very clean. And on our final day we went to the Sunset Bar, which is part of the Intercontinental Resort. Had a lovely time there, beautiful meal and beautiful drinks. Lovely watching the sunset go down while they played a band there as well. Thanks all.